Hey guys, it's Simon with Trading Perform Coaching. I'm the coach, Simon, and wanted to take a couple minutes to go over our where our swing trade locations were today. As you see, we came in with the day. This is our support resistance points. One of the key levels for the day was 2098.75 to 2100.75. 2096 was a key level. There was a support resistance level right here at 2091 to 2089. However, with the way Globex low landed, I didn't want Globex low then to have a support resistance zone right below that, so we lifted it for the day. But the thing that we really key off of, the thing that tees us up for having big trades in the room are our swing locations. And there's 4 points on the swing location. The entry number one is where the swing long itself is triggered. In this particular case, you can see that gave us a rotation from roughly 2094.25 all the way up to about 2097 right in here. Entry 2 is the 50-60 retrace, effectively about half a point below. There was not a lot of retrace. Again, a day like today is very challenging because we're in balance, and in this particular case, the range was really chopped up and compacted, right? And then the key that we're looking for is entry number 3. And in this case, entry number 3 would have been all the way back here at 2088, 2086. We obviously were not able to get that. And then entry number 4 is when we trap back into structure after the swing long has triggered. And in this particular case, this bar right here, and I'll put a circle right below it so everyone can see it. But this bar right here is what triggered, this bar right here. 1 over. There we go. The close of this bar is what triggered us into a swing long. The long was generated at 2093.75. The exit was at, the first scale was 2094.75. And after 20 minutes, we were unable to get any further scale. Additionally, and very importantly, if you look over here on our NQ chart, we were not able to get a swing long generated till much later in the day. So there was a conflict there. And anytime you have NQ and ES not lining up with one another, the day becomes much more difficult. And so in this particular trade, we took 1 point, we stopped up either to net break even or break even, depending on your risk profile. But most people were able to take a 1 point profit on this trade and move on to the next trade. Interestingly enough, because the day was a little bit wacky, we ended up getting a net short generated on this bar just past 1:30 Central Time. The most aggressive entry was 2093.25. We opted, and I'm going to spread this out so everyone can see it here, for a 50-60 retrace. That would be entry number 2 on our swing trades that we go over in detail in the room. We took an entry at 2094.25 right here. We were able to get scales off at 2093.25, 2092.25, and 2091. Actually, 2092.50 and then 2091.25 was our last scale, and we left a small trailer to see if we couldn't get pushed into 2088. You got to remember, we're working against two things on the shorts at the end of the day. First of all, markets rarely close on the low, and as you can see, we're pushing up here at the end of the day. There's about 10 minutes left, and it's very natural on a balanced day for shorts to cover, push the market up. We have just a few contracts left here at 2094.25, and I'm pretty sure they will get stopped out. I'm looking at my trading dome as they're going. Importantly, right, we were able to get 1, 2, 3 points of scale and almost 4 points worth of scale at 2090.25. We never quite got down to the 2090.25 for the fourth scale. And again, that's no big deal. We got the majority of the risk off by 0.2 and 3. So what we'll be looking for here tomorrow, just take a quick look at the bigger picture. If we go over to the volume profile, guys, and then I'll let everyone have a wonderful afternoon. And let's see if we can find it here really quick. There we go. So if we look at the volume profile, we're still stuck in, this is the same thing we covered early in the morning. We have pretty much active sellers right now at 2100. That's our over-under. Right, and you can see anytime we get over 2100, right now this over-under has been declining steadily, and you can see we're forming a huge wedge here. See this here? Here's the other side of that wedge. And I would even argue that you could draw the wedge like this, that was an outlier, and that we are looking to resolve either a push to the upside on a close above 2100 to retest these upper levels, or again, 2080 has been key, and we've been going over that daily. 2080 is key. It's still key. As long as we hold above 2080, we have a decent shot at an upside breakout. Below 2080 opens this up, actually in my book, all the way down to 2120. So my name is Simon. I'm with Trade and Perform Coaching. Don't forget, have a plan. Have the plan written down. Make sure you have odds that actually work. We had two beautiful trades, one long, one short today. We got paid on both sides of that trade, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see y'all soon.